Hi everyone, this is Meenal and today I'm going to share the spinner slider shaker card. This card has elements of surprises. I'll start here with the focal point on the card, the shaker star. Off camera, I have die cut a star shape from the Nina 110 pound and an acetate piece. I have also die cut the star frames from the cardstock and a white fun foam. These dies are from Lawn Fawn. I'm coloring the base with Catherine Polo inks and blender brushes from the stamp market. You can use any other colors or mediums as you like. I chose 3 colors that will blend well together. This one is Melon Ice and I'll be adding Lime Ricky and Mardi Gras. I'm trying to get a smooth blend between the colors and therefore I'll be going back and forth between each color and keep adding layers till I'm satisfied. These colors are very vibrant and gorgeous. Love the combination. Now I'll take this in a box and spritz it with the sheer shimmer spritz. This will provide some shimmer to the background and add some interest to it. I'm gluing the cardstock star frame to the acetate with Lawn Fawn glue. And I'll press it very firmly. I'm also adding some glue to the fun foam. And I'll stick these 2 pieces together. I'll make sure everything is aligned perfectly. As I'm using liquid glue, it will take some time to dry. After it dries completely, it's time to add some shiny sequins from High Supply into the well. It just has to be the right amount so that when it moves, we can see our pretty background as well. I'll adhere the back panel to this and set it aside to dry. I have a 4.25 into 5.5 inches top folded note card and I have pre-stamped it. I'll also need a cardstock piece measuring 4 into 5.25 inches. I have die cut a pull tab. It's from My Favorite Things interactive pull tab. It measures 1 inch into 5 and a quarter. This is a slider track from Ellen Hudson. I'll need a track on the card to slide the shaker element. I will align it horizontally in the center of the panel. This placement depends on the size of the sliding element. I'll hold it in place with some tape and will pass it through the die cutting machine. Off camera, I've die cut and stamped the sentiment from Visual Tagging's Mama Elephant. Now I'll take the pull tab and draw a line right across the center. The scale is from My Sweet Petunia and it has a slit in the middle of the scale. Now I'll take the cardstock and center the pull tab behind the slider channel with the help of the line we just drew. Make sure it's right in the center. Turn around and trace the pull tab with a pencil. I'll also figure out the starting position of the pull tab so that the pull tab hangs off the card a bit and mark a line. It gives a reference line for the foam tape. I will place the pull tab on the traced lines, then turn the cardstock around and mark the starting point of the sliding element. Punch a 1/4 inch hole on the mark. I'm using a die for this. I've also added a green arrow towards the end. Okay, let's decorate our front panel. I'm using this beautiful falling star stencil from Alexandra Renke. And I'm adding melon eyes, coral cabana and orange twist from Catherine Poulol. I'm blending it with a mini blending brush. It reaches all the nooks and crannies and gives a great result, and I highly recommend this tool. I'm just adding colors here and there randomly. You can decorate the panel however you'd like, but just remember not to add any texture or dimensions, otherwise it might catch up on the moving element. I've also colored a couple of stars in the center of the pull tab. Okay, I have die cut a couple of circles. They measure 3/4 of an inch in diameter. I'll also need a plastic spin and slide disc. It's the key to the whole mechanism. I'll carefully adhere the disc to the center of one of the circles with a strong glue. Keep it aside to dry for a couple of minutes. I want to make a sleeve for the interactive pull tab through which it will pass. Take a long thin strip of paper and fold it around the pull tab. Put some glue to adhere it. And stick this to the back of the cardstock panel. This enables the interactive pull tab sliding straight. Off camera, I have added foam tape all around the back side of the panel. I have also added foam tape slightly off the reference line we drew. This will also enable the pull tab sliding straight. I am putting double-sided tape on the sleeve, making sure it's adhered strong enough. And then I'll pass my interactive pull tab through the sleeve. I'll put the plastic spin disc to the backside of a pull tab hole and attach another circle from the front. I'll give it a couple of minutes to dry. Now I'll need a slippery thread, a transparent one. I don't have a transparent one, so I'm using a silver slippery thread. Let's attach this to the mechanism. Slide the pull tab and keep the end of it in the center. I'm drawing an arrow for the reference to which direction I'll wrap the thread around the disc. In order for my shaker element to spin clockwise, I have to wrap the thread counterclockwise. I'm exposing the foam tape and adhering one end of the thread to it. And I'm still bringing the very end of the thread to the stickiness of the foam. Now I'll add a very strong double-sided tape to make sure it stays put. I'll expose the double-sided tape from the sleeve. Take the thread and spin it tightly around the plastic spin disc 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And while maintaining the tension, I'll adhere the end of the thread to the exposed double-sided tape on the sleeve. I'll cut the extra thread and bring the end of it to the stickiness of the tape. And then add a double-sided tape on this. Slide the pull tab to check. This spins and slides perfectly. I'll expose all the foam tape and double-sided tape. Center this on the top folded note card and adhere it. Put a strong double-sided tape on the circle . And adhere the star shaker element to it. I'm adding some powder tulle on the track so that our star shaker slides smoothly. And this works perfectly. I hope you'll give this a try.